Yes, ma'am. Hello, everyone. This is Lady Hale coming with you tonight with Just Let's Talk. And the reason we have these talks together because it's some things in the community that we just need to talk about or give you the chance to come on and talk. So tonight we have a fantastic guest, Alderwoman Arnetta Murray. She's an educator, she's a city council person, and the list go on. Because if I start naming, we're gonna be here for a while. I am so amazed at everything that she is doing and everything that's going on. This is the kind of lady, and I say young lady, that the girls in our community need to see and they need to look up to because she's a very powerful young woman. She's very educated and she believes in her community. So, how are you doing today, ma'am?
Look, I am fine, and look, I am a product of my mother and father, and
Yes,
I'm a
ma'am.
product of God. So I got to get that honor and that shout out to.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And were you a city council person?
Okay.
What area are you in?
Well, I'm in Brazoria County. The particular
Mm-hmm.
area that I'm in is called the City of Our Colony. It's right
Okay.
after it's after Pearland, Manville, and then you have the City of Our Colony. And it's
Okay.
yes, yeah, that's
And I
exactly what
remember when you were running, it wasn't easy for you. I remember that it was not easy. If anybody don't know the journey that you were on, so that's how long I have known you. We've been on Facebook. We've seen your
Absolutely.
ups and downs. And what I really like about it, even though you went through all that, you never gave up. You kept on persisting, you kept on fighting, and you stood your ground.
I tell people I got into what I'm doing by default. Sometimes when you go through a divorce, sometimes we tend to
Yes,
turn
ma'am.
to other people. Well, that's not what God had for me at the time. So I started, going to various marches, and I'll never forget it. It was Derek Muhammad. I
All
said,
right.
how do I get in the community, become a community activist? He said, get in the community and get active.
That's
And
it.
so
That's all you do.
and that's what I did.
No titles, no nothing. Just get in and let's go. That's all
And
it is.
that's
That's
what I did.
it. And that's why I understand so many people in our community still sit back and don't get involved. And it don't take a lot. You may not can do the marches, you may not can come out, but you can share a video, you can share a post, you might could pick up some water, you could pick up some soft drink. It's something that you can do for the ones that have the boots on the ground. You can do something to support them. So if we all would get together and just do our part, stay in your lane. If you can't be a spokesperson like you, okay, well, let me make sure you have water. Let me make sure you have ice. Make sure you have a fan. Make sure you have what you need. So that's all I basically tell people. Stay in your lane and do what you can do for your community. So it's three topics you said you wanted to talk about:
Mm-hmm.
police reform,
Mm-hmm.
redistricting,
Mm-hmm.
redistricting,
Mm-hmm.
and just plain old relationships. I like that. Just plain old relationship. I like that one. When you said just plain, we didn't have to add anything on there. So, and
Right.
here's your good friend, Mr. Donald Baker.
Oh
You done
Lord.
it just in time, Mr. Baker.
How
Good
you
mo-
doing, Mr.
good
Baker? How
good
are you?
morning.
How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
It's
Good
good
No,
morning.
evening. It's
he
good
say
evening now.
he say
It's
he lives in
morning where I am.
Israel, so he does not stay here where we stay. He lives in Israel.
And
Oh,
that's why I said good
oh.
morning. Good
Well,
morning.
good
Good
morning,
morning.
sir.
He say
Now,
Good
good
morning.
morning from Israel, so we just gonna
yeah.
leave that one there.
So I had to hurry up and finish doing my morning duties and
Oh
everything.
Lord,
So,
morning
so
duties. You know you need to quit.
I'm not gonna even ask what they were.
Don't even ask. Don't even ask
oh,
what
okay.
they were. His morning duty. So what? This seemed who? Come tell him. You come on. Three things she wanted to talk about was redistricting,
Mm-hmm.
police reform,
Mm-hmm.
and she wanted to talk about just plain on relationship. Donna, your niece wanted to say hi to you. Hi.
Hello, niece. How
Uh-oh.
you doing?
This is my daughter, y'all.
Good to
Everybody
see
know my
you. Good
daughter.
to see
Hey,
you.
Love
daughter, how are you?
Nisha. She's doing a great
She's
job. She studied for what test you studied for? Well, she already took it. To get into medical school, and what kind of
Woo-woo.
doctor you want to be? Oh, she want to be a pediatrician. I don't understand it. She don't really
Well,
like kids, so.
well, don't say that. Well, let her know that when she's ready, I have several doctors would let her mirror them.
The uncle, you got it. She say, okay, she ready.
She know more than what you know. Now,
She
what did you talk?
already know. She know more than me. She do.
Yeah.
She do. So what we're going to do? Which one do you want to cover first? You want to cover? The one I want to do is police reform. I was in a meeting today, and someone who did not look like me. We were talking about police shooting. So I don't have the number how many police shootings have been against black men since January to now, but in their mind, it seems to be an accident. So she asked my opinion, and I said to me, accident is maybe one or two, but when you get up to 50, 60, 100, that is no longer an accident. So I'm gonna let you take over from them, all the woman, because I done got enough trouble today, so they probably don't want to see me tomorrow. But oh, I'm coming back.
Look. I ain't trying to get in trouble either, but as you said, even I'm an educator as well, so I feel like if one student fails, that's one too many.
Correct.
So, even with police reform, we just need to. This is what I have proposed in my jurisdiction. We're going to have to build relationships. Bottom line. And let's just be clear, there are some things that need to be worked on both ends.
Correct.
But if you are the well, let me say it like this: there are some good police officers. I gotta say that
they are.
So just like some people, always try to badger teachers and this and that. And I believe that there are some good teachers. There are some bad teachers. So what you want to focus on. So you just have to be able to bridge the relationship, build a relationship, get rid of some of the myths about cops, and cops getting some rid of the myths about other ethnic groups.
Yes, ma'am.
and then push forward. Now, let's be real. I'm gonna say this, and I've said this. This is not a perfect world.
No, it's not.
It's not. We can have all the measures in place. You gonna have some joker go do what they want in any type of profession, and so they need to be held accountable. And I think that's the problem. No accountability. And so when we start really putting those measures in place, as far as police reform, I just think for me, and I've always said that even like I said, in my jurisdiction, it's about building relationship. It's about sharing. We can't have this. How do we prevent this? What do we do? So I think it's a lot of ongoing engagement, ongoing learning, you got to build that relationship. You just got to, and I'm sorry, people don't want that, but that's the bottom line. That's my opinion.
And that was mine too. And I was saying, we look at things different. I see it one way, and she saw it as accident. So how do you have that many accidents? You've been properly trained. You go through training and go through different things. So how is it we see this on the news, and then all we want to do is march and pray? So I'll let you take it from there, Mr. Baker.
Well, my opinion now, you have to understand something. We are so quick to do what you call now, and this is on both sides. We're quick to talk about reform the police department, reform justice, the Justice Department. This country has had a criminal justice department that was supposed to be even across the board from the framers of the Constitution, as they stated. It has not been that. And I think you have people on both sides of the fence, Democrat, Republicans, Black, white, Jew, Gentile, Protestant, Catholic, whatever you call yourself. Mm-hmm. But yet and still, I'll tell you a secret, don't tell nobody I told you guys this, is that it has become a meal ticket for most Negroes to run for office on, because when they get up there, they don't do a damn thing about criminal justice and reforming and defunding the police department. Now, let me explain something to you. I know it's going to get a little rough, but listen.
Oh, not for me, honey.
We spend a lot of time marching. Marching for what? Somebody said nothing coming to is good for march, but comes out of good marching is hurt feet, or something to that effect. If we don't get down low on the street level where the people that we need to vote for and get us in and do things. Now, you got people in office right now who ran on the ticket of trying to equal justice and marching and all this. And come on, people, I'm tired. I ain't marching, okay? All right. Now I'm not going to do it, okay? And because marching doesn't bring action. And if I'm gonna march, I want to really march. Now the time is going to come where we really going to have to march. But I think this marching that I'm talking about is going to be picking up arms at some point because the way things are going. So we just showing up marching. So how do you do these things? How do you reform? First, you need to get these lying, lazy preachers engaged in some of this stuff because they have the biggest banks. Must I tell it? They have the biggest banks and the biggest membership and the biggest crowds on Sunday morning, especially when it's talking about our community to help facilitate some of this, okay? Now, no, I am not for defunding the police, period, capiche, all right? And never will, all right? If you look back and when Saddam Hussein was removed from office, all right, the thugs came in. Afghanistan, the thugs come in. When you defund, you need to know what you're talking about. In essence, bring some quality to the people. Now, here's how you do it. I don't want to hurt nobody, but we really need to start knocking on doors in these communities and telling these unauthorized black kids with pistols in their pocket in their hand to put the guns up. And I know we got a lot of them being shot without, all right? But listen, they packing pistols and let them know that there's a proper way to do that because I'm gonna be honest, that's what they're looking for. These politicians looking for the next black man to get shot so they can run the media and go up a storm and go crazy like they do on certain things.
I gotta say something on that because first of all, and a politician is somebody that get paid. Let me be clear. I'm not a politician. I don't get paid. I get paid to be an educator. That's where I get my check from. That's number one. Number two, let me finish. I have 4 sons and no one, I know I don't want to get on TV talking about another mother's child being slaughtered because I put myself in that position. So when you make statements, you got to make statements some, not all. I'm big on that. Some politicians, some people. You can't just say that politicians. No, some. Number one, number two, let me say this. Being an educator, a lot of the reform, you got to go to the homes. The way some of these people are raising their children needs to be revamped first. Let's get that clear. And so it's a whole gamut of things. It's not just one particular thing. Let me say number 3. I march because number one, that's my choice. Number 2, in my march, I'm emailing, I'm calling, I'm talking to the legislators. I've been there. It takes everything, in my opinion. It takes everything. It doesn't just take one thing. Now, everybody got to find their niche. Now, if everybody's niche, some person's niche is something different. But again, I'm just going to be honest. It's not about Republican or Democrat. It's about doing what's right for all. When I do what I do, again, I told somebody, me being a special ed teacher, sir.
Are you still teaching?
I sure am. That's where I get my check from.
No. Just, I'm not trying to judge you.
No.
I'm just asking questions.
And I'm answering it. Yes.
Okay. What district are you in? What area? Fort Bend?
No, I'm in Houston Independent School District.
How long?
Now, see, you getting all in my business. I ain't gonna say all that. I've been teaching for 18 years. That's what I was
doing. Tell her age.
I ain't gonna go through all that. You want to talk some stuff offline? We could do that. But I've been teaching for 18 years.
The reason, Lady Hale, is because she's jumping the gun. My daughter is a school teacher, and I celebrate the work that they do.
Thank you,
my sister taught
Thank you,
school.
We all educated.
You ain't gonna be thanking me in a minute, but
that's all right. I'm gonna come right back at you. Don't get it twisted.
My sister taught school for 40 plus years. My mother-in-law, Mother Hawkins, lady here, my mother-in-law, taught school for 40 plus years. I don't have a problem with the teachers. Listen, if you're gonna talk to me and anybody, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna say it the way you want to. You're an educator. I'm not.
And that's
Teachers, preachers, politicians, they're all the same. So you say don't bunch them up. Listen, I have teachers that's good, bad, preachers, good, bad, politician, good, bad. But we're gonna put them all in a box tonight. Because
I'm gonna let you do that. I can never do that. Let me be clear. Arnetta would never do that. He can say that, but Arnetta can't say that. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Are you running for office?
No, I'm not. I'm in office, boo.
She a city council person.
I'm not running for nothing.
Okay, is it in Missouri City?
No, honey, in the city of our colony, Brazoria County.
Google Brazoria County.
Brazoria County.
Okay. So you're a politician.
I'm a public servant. I'm not going to. I always say politicians get paid. I ain't getting paid.
Your check come from HISD.
Yes.
Listen. I know every watchdog committee. All politicians get paid.
And that's beautiful. I'm not getting paid, man.
Now,
I'm telling you.
I thought we were friends.
But we friends. We real.
Then damn it, let's act like it. Okay.
You almost made me say Negro.
We're going to say it.
No,
Let
I'm
me
not.
get my fan out, Donald. Let me get my fan.
Honey, when I saw Donna coming on, honey, I knew it was gonna be no easy ride, honey. But I can handle it.
But let me say this here: you need to quit telling this. Listen, people out there that's listening to this show, these politicians get paid. Now,
Arnetta does not get paid. Now, I don't care what he says. I am a public servant. Arnetta does not get paid. You can pull it up. I do not get paid. HISD pays Arnetta Murray.
County. And
I do not get paid. Let me tell you something. That's one thing you're not going to look. Some may get paid, but I'm telling you, Arnetta Murray don't get paid. We're not going to relate on that. Houston the school district paid me.
Can I explain it to the people so they can understand?
Go ahead. You're going to do it anyway, then I'm going to correct you. Go ahead.
Okay, you can correct me. All right.
I will.
You beautiful black woman. But let me explain something.
That's beautiful. Yes, let me explain. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Let me explain something to you. All right.
And you handsome yourself. You handsome too, I must admit.
You don't have to tell me something I already know.
Oh, Lord. Be humble, baby. Be humble.
I'm just saying. I'm
playing. Go ahead.
I have to get up every morning and look in the mirror, and I have to brush my teeth, and I have to wash my face, and I have to look at myself and say, damn, that's a good-looking fella. So I ain't running around looking for no woman to endorse me and tap me on the back and say, oh, you're handsome. I know that.
Okay. I value and you know what? I know I'm fine and pretty, but guess what? I'm not gonna be arrogant about it.
Well,
I'm gonna say thank you because people don't have to compliment you. But anyway, go ahead and make your point.
True.
Some stuff you can't help but say look good, handsome, and beautiful.
It is what it is.
It rolls off the lips whether you want to say it or not.
Okay.
All right now.
Now I see y'all gonna talk about playing no relationship, but let me tell you something about these preachers. These politicians. I'm trying not because I have a lot of friends. And Lady Hale, I always want to say to you, what a wonderful, wonderful job you're doing and stuff, Lady Hale. And
I be trying, but I get so much resistance and so much against my people. I'm like, you know what? I'm done.
I understand. I understand. Trust me.
You know, you're not accepted like Jesus was in your own country.
You're right. There you go.
Let me tell you something. Still today, pastor 20 years, no more preachers than popes. Okay, let me explain something to you. My problem has never, ever been with the people in the world. It's always been the church folks.
All right now.
All right,
that's where your hurt gonna come from, the close inner circle. It ain't nobody hunting trying to kill you. It's the folks on your inner circle that's gonna hunt and kill you.
You're right.
Because you are doing something that they want to do and which they could do, but don't know how to do and too damn lazy to do it.
And then they get mad at you because you're doing it.
Because you're doing it.
That's it. And no, I just fell out the sky for me. I had to work, and they don't understand that. It just didn't come easy. I have to work.
Let me Councilwoman.
Arnetta.
No, Councilwoman. Now,
Alderman. Let's call her
Alderwoman. Just call me Arnetta, man. I'm good this evening. Call me Arnetta.
Now look here, we're gonna get in some trouble tonight, but this is for education, information,
Yes.
and inspiration. So we're gonna have some fun. Now do your hands
Absolutely.
like this here.
Huh?
Do your
She's
hands
not
like
married.
this.
She's divorced. I'm telling you now.
I didn't ask you. I'm the one doing the interview. I know a candidate for baptism possible.
You are hilarious.
He said he doing the interviewing, not me.
I know, you heard that, and this is your show.
Now I am. Listen, but I want to thank Alderman, Councilwoman. That's what I feel good about.
All
Because
right.
you look like you're smart too.
She is.
But remember, looks are deceiving.
Oh Lord.
And many have fallen thereby.
You know what? I ain't got a
People need
brag
to
boo.
understand that they think that I am a hardcore. Let me just do this. Hold on, people. We go on the commercial break. Brought to you by.
What
Now,
you
I
gonna
do
do with your
support
friend?
law enforcement,
What
so
you
you
gonna
get
do
that
with
straight.
him?
What is he doing?
Well, I'm going to do two things because people think I am a hardcore, straight, no room for nothing Republican or conservative. Okay, call me what you want. I've been called that. I've been called the N-word. Now, I've never been called the N-word by the dominant culture, but I've been called the N-word by my own culture, and it becomes acceptable. And they told me to take it as brotherly love and whatever the other word, okay? So I am not what you think I am. I do study people, and I make my decisions on them. There's a wonderful lady, and she's beautiful for her age, and she just, I'm gonna call her age because she's like, her son is such an intelligent individual. He is one of the top Black authors, and he's a Democrat. And I was on their show watching the other night, and with Donna, with April, but the book. Can y'all see this book?
Mm-hmm.
We see
What
it.
does it say?
Race Against Time.
The brothers are impeccable. His name is Keith Barkin. Okay, now listen. Go get the book. It'll help you in trying to journey through this world of what you're trying to do. And he said some things you have in the book, and I haven't had a chance yet to peel back this layer because I know it's an onion because it was written by a Democrat, and I'm sure he's liberal, but his mother is a good friend of mine, and he's going to send me my copy. Look him up.
Well, send me my free copy then.
No,
Yeah,
you got to
mine
pay.
too.
That's the thing with Black people now. Black
Okay.
people want the book, but they don't want
I
the
knew you was
damn
gonna say
book.
it. That's why I said it.
The damn book costs $28.
Yeah, Lady Hale, that's why I said it. I knew he was gonna say something.
And that's the problem I have. Look, can you see the man stuff?
No, I got the name though.
But Keith Barkin, he's a CNN correspondent, very intelligent. Listen, I ain't getting paid to do it. But he is a CNN political commentary, New York Times bestseller author, former White House aide to y'all President Clinton, and he has started the Institution for
Quit all these digs. You gotta dig something.
Research in African American Studies. But listen, he got some stuff in here that I'm waiting to take loose about marching, and I am going to let him know. I'm actually going to be up in the New York area pretty soon and get his mom going to set it up. But he's a good writer so far. Now listen, I take everything apart.
Who's April? You said April. Who's April?
April. She's a CNN correspondent. I think her last name is Ryan. I mean, look.
Oh, okay. I thought
Councilwoman.
I thought that was your boo.
But let me ask this question. Let's get back to this here.
Oh, now you want to get back, but I want to play. You don't. Go ahead.
Listen.
You don't know what.
No, I know what to say. You politicians.
What I done told you. Don't say you
like
politicians. Every time you say you politicians, I'm gonna correct you.
You don't want me to tell the public how the business works.
You can tell them whatever, but don't clump me in there, boo.
Everybody know that nobody do nothing for nothing.
Mr.
And most of these politicians got a campaign coffer, and I know what the law say, but it is what it is. Okay? Now, you may not be getting paid. Let's say you're working towards it. You're doing a damn good job at it. You're going to get paid.
Thank you.
And there ain't nothing wrong with it anyway. Councilwoman, is just like some of these preachers. They have a tendency to say, we don't get paid, but we get a love offer. Well, I
don't get that.
No, listen. It ain't nothing wrong with it because people feel good about supporting you with things when they know you making some money. See, because Black folks, most of us have been uneducated on the facts of things. When we go out and we start nonprofit organizations, where most Negroes don't understand it, that just because it's a nonprofit doesn't mean you can't get an income and pay yourself a salary.
That's right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, so anything I do, listen, if I'm going to twerk on the pole, I'm going to get paid. If I could do it, I would do it. Now, and shake a little bit, but I think I'm too old. But don't be afraid of that. So you may not be getting paid right now, but you're working your way up to it because you're a councilwoman now. You're going to be running for mayor, and you probably want to be the next Black Sheila Jackson Lee, whatever that woman does. I don't know. I mean, I just know she's on TV a lot.
And what you gonna do with
hold
him?
on, let me just. She got
does a lot for the community,
and she have a halo around her head. Okay, but I don't see her in her district that's falling apart. So, but I don't think you would be that type of individual if you're gonna run. You just look like the type that would motherly. Look like you can make some good Kool-Aid too, strawberry.
Grape, honey, grape. I'm a grape girl. Grape.
Now tell us not your teaching part.
Okay.
Your city council part, your non-paid job.
Mm-mm. And the thing that, it's so funny, and he's laughing, it's funny, but really you can look it up and it'll show you because people, any elected official, if they're getting paid, it is knowledge. But what I've learned, some things don't have a price tag. And what I've learned about infrastructure, how to do a city, how to make sure that you're appropriating the budget fairly for all, that is priceless. Because I think in due time, that whenever God is willing and ready, he'll move me where I need to be. And I do believe that. So I've always been different. Remember, I am a preacher's kid. My mom and dad are still together after 60 years. And I'm
what church?
Oh my God, can I just finish my statement?
You ain't gonna just run around running past that light.
Well, look, I'm at right now.
You act like you at a buffet line. My mom and dad is a preacher. They've been together 100 years. Talk to me, because I mean,
but some things don't, and I can talk to you offline. But he had a church in 3rd Ward. He's emeritus right now because he's 84. My mom is 89. So I'm the only child. But we came out of Bethel Baptist Church, 5530 Stalinsky in South Park back in the day. I went to Rawshaw Sterling back in the day. So. I'm saying all of that to give you a snippet because I'm not going to be up here all night. I'm tired. We're going to get to the point.
What's wrong with you? You tired. You young woman. You should be. I'm up at 4:30 every morning and still
and me too. I'm up as well. But again, you are retired. I'm not.
No, I'm not. The devil is a liar. Be damned if that's the truth. You want to see all of that commotion I got here? I was on the phone at 5 a.m.
Oh, Lord. Miss Lady Hale, help me.
Councilwoman. I at any given time, I go from a preacher to a politician to a pastor to a bishop to a counselor to everything. I had to talk, folks. No joke. And you can't disclose. I'm not a counselor, but I have to talk folks off the ledge, about to jump. And I'm talking not somebody just happen to get bad dope and going crazy. I'm talking about professionals in the medical field.
Absolutely.
That's nurses that just want to give up and just don't have. So
I understand.
And I check everybody, but my point is that you don't need to be talking about you tired. That's why you ain't got no husband probably. You getting tired too quick.
You know what?
We ain't gonna even go there.
I can come back. I could come back so quick on you, but I don't have to. Let me tell you something. Having a husband means nothing. I can always get a man. That ain't never.
We gonna talk. Are we gonna get to talk?
No, relationship part yet, Donald.
Hold up, Donald. You gonna say what you gonna say? I'm not gonna say no. Gee, that's not how I roll. That's not how I roll. You don't know why I don't have no husband. That's number one. And again, I ain't never, and I still don't have a hard time getting a man. I'm just not settling for any man. That's number two. Number three, Let's talk about why you single, why you ain't married, where your woman at?
I would love to answer. Yes,
I'm sorry?
please. I would love to answer. Number one, you say you don't have a problem getting a man.
Not at all.
Now, just be honest with yourself. It's okay? And I'm going to be honest. You probably saw something in me you like and want.
Oh, Lord.
You know what? I am so sorry. No, just because I complimented you didn't mean I want you, boo.
I don't worry about compliments. I get those. Those have no value, okay? It means nothing. It's like saying, what it do?
That's all. Okay, so I don't know what you think. So what you think? You think I ain't, honey? I'm not eyeing you, honey.
Praise the Lord. It's like,
Miss. Why, Lady Hale? Why?
I've been knowing him way over 35 plus years. Y'all know, I just let y'all have him. He gonna still be the same 30 years from now.
Honey, all the way in Israel, and he's still the same. Jeez.
All the way in Israel, he's still the same.
No, I'm serious. I need to know because I'm gonna put this here out there and I can't see but half of the screen. But
I know. What is that? I can't see
what is that?
What
Missouri City residents on what?
Missouri City residents, they're going to be voting on $85 million roadway. Okay. Now, good councilwoman, you need to get this. I'm sure you get this newspaper.
I'm not Missouri City, boo. I said the city of our colony, Brazoria County. There are many different counties. Let me. That's Fort Bend County. I'm not Fort Bend. I'm Brazoria County.
Well, I listen. I got family out there. Tons of family.
Where?
Alvin.
Okay, what's your point? Okay, that's Brazoria County.
Well, you may need them. Now, how long you been councilwoman? Well, let me pull it up since you don't want to talk because I think you do a good job, and I didn't want to go in and do all this here and stuff. You know,
he just trying to find out what
I can tell you the color dress you had.
That's all he's trying to do.
Miss Hale, you
want
I'm trying to get you to tell me.
Y'all got me over here laughing, Lady Hale. Lord have mercy. This right here. He works in my students.
I had enough.
He works in my students. Oh my God. I thought my students was a problem.
Facebook. That's why I'm Lady Hale on Facebook. You're not gonna find me. Nope. That's why.
Well, no, I saying I think this. Listen,
well, we were supposed to.
You've had many politicians on here.
Look at me.
Right? She holds her own. Okay.
She does. She does.
And I like that. Okay. Now we had last week. She was quiet, but Dr. Gilbert, I did talk with her.
Dr. Gilbert. She's amazing.
And when you talk with her, just let her know I am busy, not just faking the funk. I got 1, 2, y'all on the phone, monitors this wide, round.
He have a chocolate line and a white line.
Oh.
Yeah, but I need to call her, and I spoke with her, and I believe in what she's going to do. Just because we don't see same eye to eye politically.
Oh, I was there. That's the one that's running for governor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was there. Yeah.
And I told her last week that she needs to get her she needs money, and she's a very nice lady. And I talked to her. She called me back promptly. Yeah. I just been going through a lot today, but. You know, you don't get support from your own, but you look like you can. You've been acting. You get a little nervous because I'm asking questions to you that you're probably not used to. You put me in a category of one of those students.
I'm not nervous, not at all.
No, but
if you have followed her from when she first started out in her
I don't follow nobody but Jesus.
Okay, Jesus.
And I have a hard time. Hold it.
That's why you're in Israel. Is that why you're in Israel?
But listen. Well, no, but what I'm saying is, I don't follow nobody but Jesus, and that roads get difficult sometimes. I don't always wake up and lay and hit it on the right, because I may say "damn" and "hell" and other words. Okay,
oh, absolutely. We all mess up.
I just want the city councilwoman to. I'm trying to look here and see what they're doing.
Find your phone number and find out where
No, I'm looking on the website because all I see so far is the dominant culture, which is understandable.
You got to look at everything. So you got to look at my Instagram tweet. I mean, so anyway, yeah, that and so.
But what cause are you around? Reform the justice system, and
that's one of the things you're talking about, especially this redistricting. So I wanted to hear her point of view on that, because I was and I was mentioning this again today. Boys, Phyllis Wheatley, that's a predominantly historical Black high school. So what they did was they took the back of Phyllis Wheatley and put it on the front side, and then the front side they brought it back on the back. So that literally changes the address of Phyllis Wheatley High School. So all of that extra millions of dollars that would have came to the district, they no longer have it. And it's little things that they do like that causes us money. And I was also letting people know that on there, Joe Biden has signed that big bill for the Haitians coming in. I have no problem with that. But as the HBUs were getting about like $500, $600 million for financial aid or whatever, they're down to $30 million right now. Well, so what about all of those kids that want to apply for FAFSA and you need those loans? The finances is just not going to be there.
And you're absolutely right. But, with redistricting, what my issue is that we want to make sure that the lines are drawn fairly. Okay. If the census says that 95% of growth are for Latino and African American, let the representation reflect that. And it's not. If you look at it, what they're trying to do now is they're trying to pack Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee and Al Green together. So that means
she told us that last night on the meeting.
Right. And instead of 2 voices, it'll be down to 1.
Look, it needs to be down to none.
Stop.
Because those 2 individuals has really not been faithful, fair, and faithful is keyword to their own community.
We can agree to disagree.
Now they're both faithful to the news media and to a camera pucked up in their damn face.
I'm gonna be very honest.
Well, I kind of disagree with
we
that.
had to put that woman down.
I have called Sheila Jackson Lee office and needed something. They always have come through for us.
And that's what that's what I mean. It takes all of that, to be honest. Right. I know personally. Representative Al Green is working on a situation that's happening with the cop situation that I know about that I can't discuss, and he is in it to win it. So that's you can't. We got to watch what we say. And you know what? You can say whatever you want to. I'm always say the truth. With Sheila Jackson,
I'm the public.
Okay, you're right. You're the public, and you're right. You're the public. All it is, you're making your statement. I got you.
Yeah, and I don't see Sheila in her community. And I had this conversation with Brother Al Green. He has such pretty hair to be an old man.
Stop.
He's a handsome man.
He's very handsome.
I say and with his pretty, he got nice hair. I don't know how you get that old when you can keep black hair.
But he got a good grade, so it don't matter.
Yeah, he got a good grade.
I don't care. Whatever you
make good. I'm good dye, but go ahead.
But anyway, and so Sheila Jackson, I like her as well. I've seen some of the work she's done. Sometimes people want these miracles, but she does a lot of things as far as funding money to even with the Haitians. She was on that. I even work with the Haitians as well, serving, making sure they got things. So the gamut is so big that to the regular person, they're not doing nothing. But we are. It's so much to do. I just think that overall in the United States, this is my personal opinion. I think they have 150 representatives at the state legislature, right? A lot, lawmakers, right?
Yeah.
I think that they need more to help and cover and make a difference. That's just my own opinion. They need about 500 representatives because it's so much growth, so much, and that's the problem. But no, they're working. They may not be working as what we want, but they're working, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I know they're working.
About the Haitians, I have a question on that one. And I think, Lenita, you missed me. Y'all wouldn't let me say it last time, but you say they got something to help the Haitians?
Yes, Joe Biden signed the big bill.
Is he still living?
Or something, huh?
Is Joe
You
Biden?
so messy. That's why I ain't say
Biden.
nothing. That's why I ain't say nothing. When he said that, I just stood.
See, here's the thing. Now,
You
let me
know
show you
Joe
something. I'm
Biden
serious.
living.
I'm serious about this. Here's the problem I have.
Okay.
These politicians and preachers, I'm going to put them all, but the politicians,
Son.
it seemed like they look for the next big catastrophic event. They don't want that to go to waste. No, Councilwoman, listen, it happens. Listen, y'all claim we were brought over here. I wasn't, in the bottom of a boat with chains on me and my ancestors. To hell with that, okay? I wasn't born during that era, and I ain't seeing it happen now. Now, hold on. All of the Negroes and white folk that ran down to the border, down there in Texas, South Texas, and wanted to help the Haitians and give them some food and bring in bags, and got mad because the man was putting the whip on them. Listen, you got people right here in 3rd Ward, 5th Ward, under the bridge, Pierce elevator that are hungry. Ain't no politicians showing up. Look at those people like Haitians. You got senior citizens in every community in Houston that are eating less food and trying to sacrifice when they get a meal so they can have some. I don't see that. Listen, I'm not for that. Whip them back to where they come from, okay? Period. And we can find money to fund other countries and other people. And black people still hollering about, oh, we need reparation. Well, you just raise money to help the Haitians. Help some of these black schools. I just get confused with that. And I don't know if it's me or the politicians. I ain't running down there. And I know my friend, Dr. Candace Mathis, she was down there and all of them. And I'm watching them and sending them people back because they are coming here unauthorized.
Well, you know,
why don't you try to go to some of these countries unauthorized and see what happens to you? And where do you think these black politicians are going to come and help you? They're not. And we got people here suffering, Lady Hale.
Yes.
And let me say this.
It begins at home first, and then that spreads abroad to the Haitians.
And let's be clear that we are working at home. We just don't take pictures of those times. We are working at home. We are doing things at home. We are helping the elderly. And I mean, we just don't. I mean, because it's home. So, but we don't. So again, when you make statements, you want to see it, you can pull mine up. Every week I was working at the Houston Food Bank. Yeah. And making sure people was here until I had to go back to work.
How many of your colleagues were there?
It don't matter. I was there.
We can only speak for ourselves. We can't speak for these other folks.
Arnetta Murray was there.
Chastise them. You scared?
Let me tell you
something.
They
don't do any good.
They're grown just like you are. And just like you don't listen and you talk and keep talking, they do the same thing. So again, what I'm saying is, I'm talking to you, dude. I'm talking straight to you, boo.
No, you got to understand something. You're a politician. You're a councilwoman.
No, but
when you get a voice like mine that refuses to be silenced with the truth, you try to pastor over it with something beautiful.
I ain't trying to pass on nothing. I'm letting you see that. I'm trying to let you know, sir. Just like you
let me know nothing at all.
I shut up, baby. It don't. Just let it go. I bet that's
baby, I already know. He don't even know. Honey, he not wearing me out at all, honey. Trust me.
He has a good heart. He really has a good heart.
You don't want to go there because I can bring you to that point.
And I can do the same thing, boo. Remember, I can do the same thing. My daddy, is a pre-K kid. I done been around preachers. I know how y'all are. So when you bring it, I'm going to come with you, boo.
Bishop. He's not a preacher, a bishop.
Bishop, whatever.
That's
I don't care. Yeah, I'm not. Now, I'm unpaid, so I can say what I want. I look, my allegiance is to the people and to what's right. And even though I am what you say, a politician, a public servant, just like I give respect, I'm gonna get respect.
Come on now,
in a playful way or not.
What is your platform? Tell the people what is your platform.
Everybody knows my platform. My platform, number one, they do know it. I've been. This is my second term. They do know it. The smarty pants. And the platform is number one to make sure in the city of our colony, that everybody has a voice and that
Correct.
everybody is somebody. I deal with rural folks. I deal with those in gated communities. I have a gamut, and I have to make sure, just like I do as a special ed teacher, make sure all are included, all get the best. That's what I do here. I'm about, first of all, keeping my property taxes down. Number two, making sure that everybody in the neighborhood is safe. That's number two, yeah. And number three, just making sure that I listen to the people. It's not always about me, sir. I got to hear the cries of others. Normally what I do, I go in and make sure I'm valuable, I'm engaging, I go to funerals, you name it. And guess what? Nobody don't see that. And you don't have to see that. Let me tell you, whatever I do, I don't do it for people. I do it for the glory of God. And that's just the bottom line.
I'm going to show up to one of the meetings, and I'm for real, because I do that.
From Israel. From Israel.
No, I travel back and forth, but listen, I'm coming because I'm
laughing too, girl. I'm laughing with you, Mr. Lady Hale. He ain't coming nowhere.
And I'm going to see. Now, you're talking about what you do, the property tax rate and all that, but it is what it is. Now, it takes more than just one voice. It takes a multitude.
I know that.
Okay.
And I know that. You asked me what I did, what I do. And
well, that's what you say. You say what you did. You can't do nothing by yourself.
But again, I agree. And if you look at the diversity where I'm at,
let me see. Let me see how many of your people.
But information. I told you I have it. I give it to you. That's
no, I don't need you to give me nothing. I have more information than anybody can understand. I got it. Who is the chief of police?
You tell me. I know who he is. It's Aaron Dale. I'm not gonna sit here. Anything else you got for me, Lady Hale? I know how to get my website.
Don't run.
But I don't run from nobody, boo.
Okay. Don't run.
We're talking about redistricting, Donald. So she was saying she wants it fair for everybody. That's basically what she said. And that's basically her platform is a voice for the people.
And it really, and let me say this, the redistricting came because of my aging parents.
Okay.
And they live in South Park. And sometimes when you're in a certain community, they're overlooked. And I was just really speaking on behalf of my parents. I'm so grateful. Reverend James C. Hicks and Onita Hicks. I love y'all to death. Y'all know it. And so
I bet they would love to meet me. They would love me.
Lord.
No, they wouldn't.
They would love me.
But you know they're harassing them poor people. They be nervous.
I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful that my parents are here. I'm about to cry. My dad is
that's a blessing.
Yeah, he has a master's degree in divinity. He's a veteran. He worked 31 years at the post office and been with my mom for 60 years. And so
come on, mom and dad. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm very. So I love y'all. I know if y'all not looking, but I know your grandkids probably showing y'all.
I know you know mom ain't looking.
So a lot of things I do, Donald, I do because of my parents. And that's why I am for the elderly, because I don't want nobody mistreating my parents.
Right.
So and Donald, you know this. I really do believe what the word says. God is not mocked. What a man sow, he that reap it.
Come on
so
now.
if I do wrong and mistreat somebody, it's going to come back on me or come back through my children. And I don't want that. So that's why I watch what I do.
Just so go on record, I think most politicians start out with a good.
Well, she's been doing this a while.
But no.
Thank you, Lady Hale. Don't worry about me, Lady Hale.
No, I understand. And she means well and stuff. And I believe that. And the scripture she halfway quoted, what a man sowed, that said he also reap. But no, what I'm saying is
that's why
you got to keep pushing forward.
You don't bother me, honey. Go ahead.
We got to keep pushing forward.
Right.
And when I will get on board with people is when I see something happen. Lady Hale, I mentioned to you, I'm not going to name drop.
You always get on board with me. You always put your money. But you always bring my cash app. You do.
The lady that ran for Fort Bend County judge.
Yes.
I told her, I said, ma'am, I won't do you no justice because I am completely across the street with what my views as us. And she's a Democrat. And the more I saw this lady physically out there sweating and working, putting signs, then I stopped moving my lips and start talking with my money.
Come on now. You do talk with your money. I can vouch for that. You do.
And she would tell you at the little place we stop when I'm in town, we all gather there
When
every
he in
morning and
town.
listen. All
Okay.
and they were people of the dominant culture and the other persuasion, and they love her, and she's doing a tremendous job. And of course, my daughter's godmother is the tax assessor here. Now, I ain't gonna talk bad right now. I will after I get the after I go down there and get to some business handling on a few vehicles. But yeah, I know. Listen, I know them that labor among me.
Yes.
Most of y'all don't like to be chastised the same way in the church, and people should not be afraid to say whatever the hell they feel like. And because you're a preacher's child, don't exempt you from being chastised. You need to be chastised from time to time. We all need to be chastised.
I ain't never said I didn't.
Okay, well don't. I thought you thought there was gonna be a ticket.
True.
I love preachers.
Don't get it.
Oh,
Okay,
he
what's
dragged
your
the
point?
preachers. He dragged the preachers. I be like,
Yeah,
okay, that's
he
it.
should, because he one of them. He should drag me one of them.
He
And
has
I
to
think-
be hard. We
I
love
think
him.
I'm a
I know. Oh, I know. He didn't. Let me tell you something. He's not offending me at all. Please
No, he
take
don't
that.
mean. He just talking.
Oh, I'm
But
gonna
me,
let you speak.
listen, I've never offend people. That's not
No.
who I am. I am unapologetic about the views and my opinions about things.
I understand. Me too.
Okay, get my book. I don't even push my own book.
What's your book?
You wouldn't want it.
Oh, okay.
You come here and pick up signed copy.
I ain't got to come like you in Israel.
That's why they come to your house. See?
Thank you, Miss Lady Hale.
Lady Hale, let me tell you something. Let me finish talking about redistricting. I listen. I'm a baby to her, but she know good product when she sees it.
Look, you see I'm hitting this camera.
And she didn't get on your show. She didn't.
What you say, Lady Hale?
Looking for a wife.
She didn't get
out
on
there
your
somewhere.
Show. She didn't get on your show with her hair not made and her lips all pretty
Isn't she
and her
beautiful?
fingertip and all
beautiful.
that. Cause she saw me. Now look. Now I don't take this lightly because most women don't get it often.
Oh Lord.
So when you gonna take her out?
No, I don't take nobody. Take me out. You sound like Luther. Luther wasn't doing the begging.
Well, look, let me say, I was gonna say something. What he do? Let me shut up. Go
But
ahead.
her job, let's talk about, you know,
Lady
you
Hale, I ain't know if it'd be
redistricting,
comical.
you
It's
need to
gonna be comical
understand that about redistricting. It
Yes,
needs to happen.
Yes, sir.
And the reason is we got too many communities that are not really benefiting under the old program. Now listen, third ward, okay? You wouldn't catch the dominant culture there after noon on any given day. Now it's loaded. Fifth ward is becoming the same way.
True, that's true.
Okay? Because the dominant culture loves to be close to downtown.
Correct.
And the medical center. And we're losing property. And Black people don't own property. And they don't possess the land. They still talk about possess the land, and they're not possessing. Every Sunday we clapping and turning around 4 or 5 times. I don't getting but nothing but dizzy and stuff. And we now
Lady Hale, quit laughing.
we can't even talk no more on church. The Lord done put a muzzle on. I'm sick of these damn masks. And you're going to church.
Oh, that's nice. I'm like, that's nice.
And you can't even
Lady Hale, you a mess.
shout or nothing. You can't do nothing. You got these damn masks on to help with the Chinese people, which started putting these viruses out here, and they don't tell you the scam that these hospitals are running when they say they're full. That means if they got 1,000 beds, they got 500 for COVID and 500 open, the lying demons. I know people in there, but you Black people who don't listen to nothing but these old lazy, I almost said the word ass, politicians, but it's there and stuff. Stop pimping our people, not you, Dr. Councilwoman, but you got these politicians, and y'all know I'm telling, that's pimping our people.
Not all of them. Not
And,
all
and
of
that's
them.
what and that's what and that's all I keep saying is that if we keep focusing on the negative, that's what will be your narrative.
Listen,
I'm not
let me tell you
refuting
something.
I'm not
I
refuting that.
see
I'm
the suffering of
saying
my
not
people.
everybody is doing that, and you are not going to
Councilwoman,
make me just clump it up.
listen.
You can
I
clump it
see
up.
the
You can clump it
suffering
up,
of my
Donna, but
people at the
I can't
hand
sit
of
on
my
here and
people.
clump this up. So I'm not. Go ahead.
I see the hand of the suffering of my people at the hand of my people.
Mm.
The white people nowadays are the minority. They're not the majority. You need to know that, okay?
Oh, I do know that, honey.
And second of all, I had this conversation on, I forget the show, but keep in mind, people, Black people make up 13 to 14% in this country. You don't have enough of us to put a president in office, okay? First of all, y'all didn't elect Obama. White liberal America with their own liberal hidden agenda elect Obama. That's why he didn't call tail towards y'all. He knew y'all didn't have no power. 13%, Councilwoman, that's not enough to elect the president. Do you understand that, special ed teacher? I mean, what you say you were? I forgot.
An older woman and a city council person.
But she's a teacher. She teaches special ed, which is good. I have my relative teach. So teach your people that 13 to 14% is not enough to elect a president.
They know, Donald.
So Obama was not elected by Blacks. And
Donald,
Donald, they got an opportunity. So
they know.
That's why I see the suffering of my people at the hand of my people. My destruction is not from the white man. I don't have a white man calling me nigger every day.
And let me
I
say
don't have
this.
a white man trying to preach to me on Sunday morning. Well, I may have to check that. Talking about turn around 3 times, high five your neighbor, and then come up here and give a faith seed offering. See, the old culture used to teach, and I'll shut up after this because I know you're angry. The old culture, slave culture. Look, the slave culture.
Lady Hale, I am so far from being angry.
The white man, look, they used to send a white man out in the old slave days to the Black church. And the white man would sit there. And long as the Negroes were singing about, I got shoes on the other side. All God's children have shoes. Long as you talk about the here and after, they were cool. But if they found out you were talking about the here and now, so Negroes were always taught to talk about over yonder. Well, hell, I don't need gold there. I need gold here. I don't need shoes. Oh, all God's children got shoes. I don't need no shoes when I get to heaven. We need some shoes right here. All God's children gonna sit at the table and eat. I need to eat here because over there I'm a spirit. Over here I'm flesh, and I need some damn shoes, and I need the gold in my pocket, and a meal at the table. And these Black preachers and politicians have just keep repeating this same cycle. If I would run for something powerful, not the white people, the Blacks would kill me because I would be doing something that is good for not just Blacks, for all people. And so when you talk about your agenda, redistricting, okay? And the people don't know the reason for it and why is it not beneficial and why it is beneficial. They don't understand. All they want is you to redistrict and move Timmy Chain and put Popeyes. They want some redistricting like that.
Let me say that. Let me say this. And all of them, all Blacks don't think that. I'm sorry. I
did not say that.
I know that, but I'm letting you know that.
You interview them privately. They don't trust y'all.
Let me.
Anyway, they don't trust y'all.
And that's okay. But let me say this.
I tell the truth. They don't trust y'all. You know that. You don't even trust all of them.
Bottom line is, you don't know, number one, you don't know me to say that. You don't know who I trust. And that's another thing. The main, and let's go deep. It's nowhere where we should trust people. It says we should love, because humans will make mistakes. That's
I haven't learned that yet.
Okay. So let's so number two. We live in a society that it's not all. There have been times we've all been hurt by many people, from preachers to teachers to black or white. Hurt is hurt no matter where it's coming from. And what we have to do is how do we learn from it and do differently? And that's the bottom line. And if we don't do that, that's the problem. But keep talking about what's going on and what they talked about back then. No, I've heard minister says about kingdom building. You got to live right now. I mean, we know about the by and by, but for right now, we got to do something and do it now. And so that's what I'm hearing all that. I'm like, yeah, that's antiquated what you're telling me. The people that I deal with, people that I know, that's not their mindset. Back in the day when I was, in my 20s and all that, they were talking like that. But now a lot of people
I'm sorry. That's my ringtone. I hear.
He's so rude.
I don't care. No, don't say I'm rude.
Yes, you was. Yeah, because when you was talking, I didn't do that. But that's that's okay.
No, I didn't do that.
Yes, you did.
No, Lady Hale. I mean, you must correct this.
No. So let me.
What you're saying is good stuff. Now let me.
No. But let me finish. I'll let you finish.
Go ahead.
He said, "Go ahead."
No, he's gonna do the little squiggly thing to shut me up.
No, that was the people calling.
But you talk about church folks. You see church folks, bishops. You see what they do?
Do you really want to
talk about the bad people? And he doing the same thing. Go ahead, let me let you talk.
Go on, Bishop.
No.
Go
I
ahead.
was agreeing with you until you go left on me because my ringtone went off.
No, I did that purposely.
I work for a living. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a politician.
But you're a mess. What you are is a mess. That's what you are.
You say I'm a what?
A mess. MESS.
I ain't the only one.
Look, I know I'm a message, but God didn't turn me. He didn't turn me to a message.
Most preachers are scared of me when they see me coming because I check them, and most politicians too.
Well,
so you just joined the rank.
No, baby, you have not checked me because you don't know what I've been through. Because I'm gonna come right back at you. You don't know.
I'm gonna show up at one of these council member meetings, which I've yet to find you. I'm on the Brazoria website, and I don't see.
No, baby, you need to go to the city of our colony, boo.
Say it again.
City of our colony. Give it to him.
Because it ain't nothing but the vanilla folks there.
Okay, and you gotta be diverse, boo. You gotta show love everywhere. It ain't just
everywhere.
Us. Come on now. You're a bishop. What kind of bishop are you?
I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Of course you can't. When I'm telling some facts, you ain't gonna hear.
Still don't see no Negro.
Stop.
But listen, no, all jokes aside.
Listen,
all jokes aside.
He you on there.
Lady Hale, I mean, sir. It's 8:02, but look, I enjoy her. She's a very nice lady.
Yes.
No doubt it. She kind of looked like a preacher, teacher, politician, or something, councilwoman. But the point we had was redistricting.
You funny.
And people don't understand that. You know I'm telling the truth. We first
educate. But let me say this, Donald. People, you know what? People Google anything else they want. They find out anything they
chicken
want.
Shacks and what's the next hot club. They're not Googling redistricting.
Well, we got to change that dynamic.
We do.
And Donald, and that's what I do all the time. I change the dynamic. If I keep doing like you doing, it's negative, is this, nobody will. If I get one to do differently, I've done good. But if I keep doing like you, these Negroes ain't doing nothing, they ain't this, I don't focus on that. I look at those young cats that's doing something. Okay, let me put my energy there. I don't keep going back. You keep saying talking back to me. No, boo, what do we do to move forward? Don't talk to me about what the Bible.
Well, we've heard you people talk about what y'all for years. I've been saying we ain't seeing that, not you, because you remember, you ain't no politician. But we've heard the black politicians talk about how they're going to resave and redo the community. They ain't done a damn thing. And they've been in office 40, 50 years and they made a career. And we listening to the same old people. No, if you want to do something, get on groundwork.
Donald, listen to me. Donald, I'm out there. They have done it. Donald, I'm out there.
Yes,
I'm saying this again. They need more representatives. The land is too big for all the stuff that people want. And I looked at it. I'm going to the Texas legislative talking. I'm there. I'm emailing. I'm calling. They know me because I'm out there working. And when I looked at it, I even said, you know what? 150 lawmakers are not enough for this. Because something's going to be lost. Because I'm telling you, I don't care. You can get mad. Sheila Jackson Lee is doing something on this end. Now the other end is so wide and vehement. I'm just giving an example, but it's so much, and I just feel that we need more representation because there's so much growth, and the growth, that's the problem. And I'm just being real. I mean, even in my jurisdiction, there are many times I'm so glad it's small because it's a lot that I got to do. I mean, but what I do is I go to other counties. I'm always working in other counties because Missouri is kind of small, but it's growing. But, and again, it's still a lot. And I'm like, now, if I was over this, the fourth largest, I'm just saying, city in Texas or in America, that's a lot. It's not, to me, it's just not, they need more representation, and that's the problem.
Well, you know, the thing is that I guess I was trained and raised different because I'm serious on this. I don't vote based on, and I'm not saying you do that, okay? Mm-hmm. I don't vote based on the skin color. And most of these people have not been educated. The good, the bad, and the ugly of redistricting, they don't know. And they vote based on color and not the content.
But we're changing that, Donald. I'm trying to change that. I'm talking about, that's what I keep telling you. If one person is doing it in 29, I'm gonna focus on the one person that's doing it. You focus on the 20 that's not. That's you. I don't focus on the 20 that's not. I'm gonna focus on the one that is doing it. And that's why I say I can't. If I would do that, I would just give up what I'm doing because it's 20 not doing it. But guess what? That's when I said, okay, you know what? They're doing it differently. I'm gonna do it different. And that's why I have done it different. That's why I'm not just one that's sitting in behind the desk. I'm in the community. I'm engaging. I'm talking. I'm doing different than most. So again, quit talking about the 20. You got one that's doing different. Focus on that one and pray for the 20 that's not, that they get it. That's what you do.
Don't look at me quiet with that fan. You don't need to be fanning. Are y'all going through menopause or something? Maybe
we gotta keep our paper over here.
Honey, I am thankfully.
Do I make you hot?
I'm 55 years old. I'm grateful to be going through menopause.
The truth will burn you up.
Right.
I'm grateful to be alive. Ooh, that's nice.
So we're gonna focus now right now. The next thing you wanted to talk about was good old-fashioned relationships. I've been married 33 years. I hear it's a mess.
Thank you for staying together. I wish I would have done it.
It's a mess. I hear it's just horrible out there. I'm here. It's just horrible.
It is.
Well, you know, for the Black women, it is.
Okay.
Because they're not, look, Councilwoman, ain't no sense in you falling out in church now. There's a shortage on Black men.
No, it's not. No, and
women.
That's what. That is what my pastor said. If you believe there's a shortage, you gonna live like that. No, it's not. If God got a cattle of 1,000 hills, He got good quality Black men. No, I will not live in lack. I'm sorry. No, that's not true.
Well, you ain't got one now. So
and let me tell you something. You know why I don't have one? Because I decided, God, I'm gonna do it your way. You let me know who's for me. I don't know how to pick them than you do.
Now you getting in something else that I rip you apart.
You won't, because you're gonna get
God
rid of that.
does not pass out husband and wife. And I said that to someone today.
You said what?
My niece is
watching. Husbands and wives.
I disagree. We can different. Your relationship with God is different from mine, boo. Go ahead.
Look, I got his
He still creates love stories. He still creates love stories. God still creates love stories. I believe that, and I'm gonna trust Him on that. Now,
so we get an opportunity to do what they call a do-over. You said to me earlier why I don't have a wife. How you know I want one?
Okay, if you don't, that's on you. I'm gonna tell you now. I want me a good, godly, heterosexual, not a hoe husband. That's what I want, and the only person that can give that to me is Christ. I want one. One that I can for the next 40 years. We can, Is
that all you got left?
3, 4, and 5.
You got 5. I told somebody the other day. I said, I think what I'm gonna do is I have a plan. Now it's going to be tore up because I'm going public with it. But I have a plan. First of all, I've never been so in love with me.
With you, honey. I knew you was going to say that, honey.
Come on now.
Anybody, listen, I fell in love 10 years ago with me. And now it has taught me how to love people like you.
Oh, like me.
What does that mean? What you mean?
Well, I switched before I said culture.
You meant that.
Because I feel sorry for the Black women in this world, country. Let's just say the good USA. The men that are up, any value has already been taken.
No, God got some more. I'm sorry. Don't listen to that, y'all. Do not, ladies. Don't listen to lack. Don't listen to lack. God is a God of any. He knows. God got it. Believe me. No, don't believe that, because then you'll settle. God, if you think that God does not have that, you will live like that. God has good men out there. It's about God and His time. No, don't listen to Donald women. You should know this. You should know this. Oh, I do. That's what I'm telling you.
There's a release date of prisoners down there in Huntsville, and you got all these vulnerable Black women standing in line looking for which one of these men that they can have, which been in prison for 30 years.
I don't know nothing about that. That's a lie.
Let them stay over there.
Yeah.
Let them stay.
Yeah, ladies. Now let's talk relationship.
No. Listen, ladies. Let me tell you something. If you believe God, and you know God is real, and you know a cattle of 1,000 hills is, you know He's almighty and supernatural, there are a lot of good men out there. God has to He knows how to bring you together. Don't listen to Donald, because then you'll just be thinking that there's one good man and 5 women with that one man. No, it don't have to be that. Trust God. Do things God's way, not Donald's way. God's way. Donald don't have the last word. Listen to what God says. Donald don't have no power. He got a lot of power. God got all power. Ladies, trust God. Now go ahead.
I can get at least 20, no 30. Women would tell you,
trust God.
They're watching this show.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Trust God. Don't listen to Donald.
Do you want me to show you?
I'm telling you, Donald's not the only good man. God got enough. I'm sorry. Next, because I've had men. They just wasn't for me.
You
what they want to say. I didn't want it.
You say you had men.
No, I've dated men, and they wanted to be with me, but because their beliefs were different, it didn't work. So I don't think
Tell us about that.
No, I would not.
No, you just said I didn't believe. Men.
I dated different. I've been on different dates with different men. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like you don't know.
Dates, friends. That's what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying, Negro.
All right now. That's what
you know what I'm saying. And I ain't never had a problem.
Listen, Councilwoman.
So you want to wait on the good one. God will send you the right one for you.
If you wait.
I read this book every day.
Oh God, the word.
And you know something? I had an argument a few years, and I still do it from time to time with God.
Can we talk about relationships? What's next?
And it is relationship.
And my argument with God, done with that, because we're not gonna agree with that. God, I don't want nobody. I don't want a woman leaving here thinking that it's a lack of men. No, it's not. It's God got abundance of good men. I know it. Because next. I'm not gonna let me tell you something. And men think that it's a lot of women, but it's not. It's women, but it's only 1 or 2 that's good for a man, not 30. So let's be clear. Men think, it's a bunch of women, but they may not be for you, good for you. So again, we gonna move from it, because we know I will not live in lack. Next, what's next? What else? What other relationship?
Well, you ain't got no man.
It ain't because I don't. It's not because I don't have to have one.
Not because you
won't listen to a man. And see,
where one at? When I see one, I listen to one.
Now listen. Let me say that my argument with God is why He didn't duplicate me as an example over and over. Let me be the model. Okay, no, for real.
Lady Hale.
The type of woman that you are, you're a strong nature and strong personality.
No, I'm not. No, I speak truth.
He'll drink his beer and go to bed and leave you up cussing and fussing.
No, it wouldn't, baby. No, trust me. Oh, no, that'll never happen.
On your mind.
That'll happen. If you all let, you still be married too, boo. So trust me. So I'm just saying, don't know nothing.
Back then, I didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They're all on me.
Where they at? Because I want.
Lady Hell, will you tell her?
Where they at?
I'm better than pork chops and that mustard
Oh,
green
Lord,
and
have
stuff.
mercy. Better than
I'm
pork
about the
chops.
best
Lord,
one
have
yet.
mercy.
I can tell you ain't better
You
no
ain't
pork
gonna meet
chop.
another like me. And when a woman comes,
Oh, baby,
I don't
please.
need nothing.
God, you're right. God got something greater than you. You sure right. Next.
No, I'm probably the best thing that ever happened to most women.
No. Hey, for them, that's for them. I can't speak on it. I ain't trying to. Next.
So, what are you looking for in a wife or someone to date, Donald?
Me?
Yeah.
If you can just get me one that's not bipolar and got all the 3 B's.
What's the 3 B's?
Broke, babies, and bipolar.
Well, she's not broke. She's not bipolar, and her children are grown.
She may be aged out for me.
She what?
She may be aged out for me.
She's not aged. She's a young lady.
He don't bother me, honey.
You didn't understand. She may be aged out for me. That lady can't handle no man like me with all this energy.
What's your age limit? What's
20
your age
to 30.
19?
Well,
that's bipolar.
Let me ask you a question. Most black women.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Ooh,
most black women, it's documented. Their knees go out in their 40s.
You know, let me tell you something.
No,
most men knees go out. Y'all the one can't stand at attention no more, boo.
I don't know who you think you're dealing with, but
y'all not. We not the problem, baby. It's always y'all. Let's be clear.
No, y'all.
When we get past 40, we ready to go. And when y'all get past 40, y'all going downhill. Quit lying.
Now then, you up here fanning and like this. I know what that's about.
That's because I'm hot.
Fanning. Don't get it wrong. I'm always fanning.
My skin is hot. My skin is hot, but baby, trust me, I'm a hot mama. Don't ever get it twisted. I'm a hot mama. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted either.
Don't you ever get it twisted, boo.
But I can handle you.
Boy, please.
I'll make you pack my briefcase.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Have mercy.
Nah, you don't know what I go through. I can pull out some stuff that people leave at my door right now and go public on everybody.
Well, honey, I can tell you this, it won't be Arnetta Murray.
You don't know that. I've heard many say that, and they had
no. I believe what the Bible says, that a man should pursue, not me.
No, the Bible don't say that. Give me scripture.
It does say when a man find it. It say when a man findeth a wife.
If a man what?
You know what? I ain't finna go there with you.
If a man find a wife, he find a good thing.
Lady Hell, we just playing in here. Lady Hell.
No, we ain't playing. This is the truth.
I ain't finna listen to this man.
Now, who you talking over there to? Is
my daughter, Nosy Rosie.
Her daughter.
Well, your daughter must be young and a millennial, and she hears some truth rolling.
Oh, Lord.
Most women.
My daughter is 27 years old.
Yeah. Very beautiful young lady.
Next.
Okay. Well, I know she's beautiful because her mother is, but her mother's sassy.
That's right.
You just sassy.
You sassy too.
You ain't used to nobody because I ain't that type. I'll make you open doors for me.
Oh, you a lie, boo.
No, that ain't gonna happen. No.
I don't want a man like that. Then that's not godly for me. Thank you. That's not
godly.
Godly.
It's righteous.
No, it ain't. It ain't right. That's humanly right. I want a godly man, a spirit-filled man. Next, let's go.
What time you had the first time?
Hell, next.
What you had the first time?
For you,
no, Lady Hell, y'all ain't gonna oppress it. Don't call me.
I'm not gonna deal with him.
I need to know what happened to the first one. You want to know what happened?
Just life situations happen. Everything happened, and I learned from it. That's the bottom line. What happened to yours? The same thing, and you learn from it. You gonna do better. Next.
Yeah.
How long do you keep them?
I was married for 20 years.
Well, nowadays that's a long time to keep anything.
So I was married for 20 years.
Everything comes with an expiration date. I was looking at the store, milk expires and meat expires and everything expires and got an expiration, except when it comes to this thing called marriage, till death do us part.
Yeah.
And I ain't figured that one out yet. 20 years, you ought to be updating, upgrading, or doing downgrading, doing something with them. But
I agree. I agree. That's one. I think that's what I neglect. Most. I told my parents. I said I wanted to be like y'all. I wanted, 60. 40 plus years. But if somebody else don't want it, there's nothing you can do.
There's nothing you can't control another person.
You can't.
So that's why I told someone the other day when I'm going to get married, because people always want to know that, and then they don't meet the qualifications.
Oh Lord!
So what are your qualifications?
Let me close my ears. I don't need to know none of that.
You sure you want me to answer that?
Answer. What are your qualifications? Because it might be some more ladies that watch.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, let me give this out, okay?
Yes.
First of all, I need a holy roller on Sundays and a freak through the week, and I can take it from there.
Well, at least he real.
All right now.
I don't need you always on your knees praying for me like a woman, but you can stay on your knees, but if you want to, you're going to get up in this bed. Here's the thing. Shoot, make me mad. They know I'm good man, and they know I'm a good catch. But when they think they caught me, I look at them and figure they ain't been on their medication. Okay?
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Now, councilwoman, every man show up, don't meet the qualification to even take you to a walk in the park.
That's true.
Less known to sit down and dine with you. You don't see kings and queens and princes and princesses and sitting down just eating with anybody.
That's true. You're right.
You're absolutely right. I'm too valuable. My time and conversation costs more. Yeah. And I'm worth more in one pocket with most of them. And I want to know what you bringing to the table besides your naked ass. Oh, did I say that? God forgive me.
Lady,
that's why so many marriages fall apart. They marry these people who want to be committed to the church, but don't want to be committed to their house. They want to be holy on Sunday and don't service their husband through the week. And then they go out and wonder why he went across the street to Sister Tammy, Sister Smith, Sister Betty.
But let me say this. You got sometimes that you do have women that have service and did their part, but they still want somebody else. So you got to look at all games. You just can't look at it one way, because like I said,
our beliefs are different, because I have ran into, and nobody can explain it to me. If you can, call it hell sentiment. I don't understand it right now. I'm confused. Sometimes I don't know if it's God or the devil talking to me. And not only that, when it comes to marriage, I'm searching the book out and I'm finding stuff in the book that I think that I should be. And the only way I can figure this thing out, that most men and women get sick sometimes of seeing the same person. So I come up with a remedy. And the remedy is this here. Is nowadays, you got 7 days a week. All right? I may need a Monday woman. And by the time she get mad, my Tuesday woman coming in. Y'all see where I'm going. You talk about relationship. That way it won't be no divorce and messing up.
No.
I need one every day. And by the time you come back around, councilwoman, I'll be ready for you, because I ain't saw you. But
so where's all these people supposed to be staying?
Well, we can figure that one out there. I can hold 4 of them here and 2 on the couch or something. But understand something. Listen, we have made relationship a job, and it's not a job. It's an adventure. It's something new every day. She ought to be showing you something different every day and knowing something. I didn't know that.
And vice versa. It takes both. I think you got to be best friends.
Yeah.
You can't, and I think you got to be okay with being imperfect. And then talking and being friends and just sharing one's life, and not being intimidated when you're on a date and he look at another woman and you think he wants, and vice versa. So
you don't laugh. I make them laugh in their sleep.
We being hustling up here been laughing the whole time.
Y'all laughing, but most of these women I meet, they don't be laughing. But even when they sleep, I make them laugh in their sleep.
How you make them laugh in their sleep?
That's my secret.
We need to know that one. I ain't heard that one yet.
They wake up and say, "You still there?"
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. He had to laugh himself.
Oh, you think it's a joke, but they tell. Listen, and I feel so. Again, I know we have to go. My heart goes out to black women, especially those that marry these black preachers. Because the poor women get in there and they got to wear long dress, heavy cotton stockings, and the titties don't
That
hang
is
no
not
more.
true.
Yeah, they do. They got to put all this stuff
No,
on.
they do not.
They can't, you know. Listen, I understand. And we just got to be real.
I'm being real.
Loving. A woman or a girlfriend ought to be something you run home to be with. Some of these men out there, they know I'm telling the truth. They dread going home. Going home is like going to jail to them. See, I'm by myself. Coming home to me is a sanctuary.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I got a song in the sanctuary.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, no, for real. Your home is a sanctuary.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so the people you meet should become like a sanctuary and a puzzle that fit. I don't have to sit down, shouldn't have to go through and say, are you on Prozac? Are you on all this different kind of medication? Why are you losing hair? And why you won't show your regular?
You ain't got no hair, so.
Well, I just have a list of things that I think has become from problem. So most of the women that most of us black men meet are already damaged and broke up.
Oh, you know,
no, I'm telling you, I've had this conversation.
But there's a lot of them that are healed. I gotta say that there are a lot of women that are healed. Sometimes it's the men that's damaged and broke up.
Broken and damaged.
Most of them come. Well, show me, because most of them come. They need me for therapy. I wish I can show you.
You got men that are broken and broke up.
I have no men friend. What?
I'm being frank too. You see how you try to shut me up when I say men are broken too. You got some women that's healed.
I don't got no, for real. I'm serious. I understand. I'm a broken man, but I can heal broken people. And God put it that way. Broken people can heal. But every now and then, that is broken should come together. Yeah, when I find it just broken, all kind of medication.
You taking medication too? You ain't no spring chicken.
I take medication. I take some to keep my NI intake down.
Oh, yeah, right. You ain't no spring chicken.
I take medication only to keep my NI intake down. Other than that, you're looking at a spring chicken.
Oh, Lord.
Now, do you know what that NI is?
No, what is that?
I was thinking, no, what is NI?
Liver intake.
What do you say?
Liver intake.
Nigga.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Negroes, Negro intake. They run your pressure up. Negroes run your crazy.
No, some of them don't.
I'm trying to find this medical report.
Some of them don't.
No, listen. There's so many beautiful black women.
And there's so many handsome black men.
Yes.
No, I'm for real. See, Councilwoman, you think I'm joking. But you know most of and I'm serious. And black women been hurt by a lot of men, black men. And that's why they run into the other culture. But on the other hand, you got a lot of good black men out there, honest, that's not hoe chasing.
I agree.
I'm by myself. I can have any woman in this house, big old house, by myself.
Oh, Lord.
No, I'm real talk. Am I right, Hale? I don't do that. Because I value me. Giving up me is giving up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And any woman out there on the good social can say they ran across me and I was some type of way, it ain't gonna happen.
So that means you don't want to get married. You don't want to get married again.
You need to hear what I said. And this audience is a lot. Most of them that have dated me would tell you these words.
What?
He's one of the best things that ever happened as a man.
So why you're not together then?
Well, how you know I didn't run them off?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, well, honey, well.
See, they say that.
If you run somebody off, you ain't the best thing.
No. Understand something. I'm for real.
I'm too.
I'm just not that type of man.
What you mean?
Well, nowadays these men out here, they do like these women do. They don't. They ain't just walking in the shoe store and grabbing them the shoes and putting them in the box and walking out. They want to put their foot in it. And you ain't finna get one that ain't tested yet. Well, and they got a lot of stuff going on out here in this world.
And that is why you said the key word. It is a lot of stuff. And
Too
guess
much.
what? God knows He will reveal what people try to conceal.
That's
That's
right.
one thing I've done. That's been different from me that I didn't do in the past. When I meet a guy, I pray and I'm like, God, and we may talk. I say, okay, God, show me what's up, because my
You need to
time is
know when they
valuable.
first come in. You
Yeah,
need to know up front.
and he shows me every time because
That's a
we
blessing.
try to figure stuff out, and he shows me. I'm like, okay, then bam. And even another guy I was talking to, I had been talking to a minute, and he was doing a couple of little crazy things that I didn't agree with, and I prayed about it. And the moment I prayed about it, he was revealed. Guess what? I blocked him from everything,
Come
and he
on
was
now.
younger because I get a lot of younger guys.
All
And
right.
yes.
Let's talk, girl. Look here, we need to have an after dark show.
Oh, Lord.
No, we don't. But my point is, I did different. I heard somebody say to me, and I never forget it. He said, the only person that can tell you anything about a person is God. He will show you if you would just
Correct.
look at the red flags. And that's what I've done. And I'm like, okay, God, how many more did I got to talk to? And they gone. It's on His time. And I believe that. And I'm okay with that. Because my heart is important to me.
Yes.
I do want to get married again, but I want to stay married.
Yes.
And so and it has to be someone that I think that is like you say, we're best friends
How
first.
old you want him to be or young?
If he's young, if I'm 50, I
You
go
50
my
what?
range.
You stumbled though. There.
Probably 45 to
No. You,
45, man.
I thought you was having a stroke.
I did. Oh, wait a minute.
What's your age?
My
She's a
age?
young lady.
I'm 55. So 45 to I can't get y'all back on. Where y'all
You
at?
may not want a young man like me.
You ain't no young man.
Oh,
how old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
Old as you want me to be, and I'm young as you want me to be.
See, that's why I said that
I
ain't
ain't
God.
good looking, and I don't dress fine.
I can't get y'all back on.
Who you trying to get us back on? You lost us?
Yeah, I can't see y'all.
Could tell an age. She stumbled.
I did not. You so silly.
And the Lord cut you out of there.
No, He did not. You so messy.
Messy. Well,
she's a pretty lady though.
She is so beautiful. And not only is she beautiful on the outside, she has a beautiful heart.
No, Lanita, that's black talk. She's a pretty lady. I care about her nose. Okay, but she's sassy.
Oh, Lord, I am not sassy.
And she needs a strong man. Okay,
he
can't be made out of no powdered milk.
Oh, Lord.
You know what, Hal? I heard you, Lady Hal. I heard you, Lady Hal.
And see, he just talked right over me. I say, Donna, are you strong enough for her?
Too much for her.
Oh, Lord.
No.
Now, she would, Lady Hale, she's a smart lady, seriously.
Yes, she is educated and smart.
She would tell you he would be a candidate, but he is too much for me.
Oh, no, you ain't too much for me, though. You
no,
good.
No.
But because I need a man that's gonna be praying over me, not praying over me. Yeah, P-R-A-Y. Praying.
R-A-Y-I-N-G.
Oh, praying.
Yes.
We're gonna do that too. That's common. Those are the things that accomplish marriage.
That's not common. But people don't do that no more.
Really?
Yeah.
I get an alarm here at 4:30 to wake up, and I put a list of people to pray for.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And if I had me a 2436 laying next to me, I wake up.
Well, I gotta be 2436.
Close is what I want. I'm gonna lay hands on and pray for her.
I can't find y'all, but I know y'all still here because I hear.
Yeah, we here. We still here.
See, the Lord don't. he says, "I will beautify the meek with salvation."
Oh Lord,
he just blocked you. The Lord did it.
Oh Lord, no.
The Lord blocked me. Well, I'm glad He blocked me from you. Praise Jesus.
When you stumble, the Lord didn't like that when you start stumbling on age, because this show redistricting. We covered that. Police reform, we covered. We don't need police reform. We just need people to abide by the law. Okay.
We do need a little bit of police reform. I got y'all back.
You fell out when we asked you your age.
No, I said 55. You asked me my age.
65,
I said 45.
I can't hear good.
45 to 65 is my age, Ruby.
For a man.
That's what you
the
want,
age.
but are you 65?
No.
I'm 55, boo.
Oh, that's the speed limit used to be. Can you speed it up a little bit?
Baby, like a bicycle, you never forget how to ride one, boo.
All right. He said what? He said what?
Lady Hair, I may be getting like your shows. You getting some good freaks on here now.
Stop.
I
am not a freak. I am not a freak. Let me get that out there right now. I got people watching me.
It's a very
well, I may use the wrong word. But,
wrong term.
Wrong term.
Christian lady. There you go.
That's a private conversation, boo.
Christian lady.
Give her your number, and that'll be your private conversation.
I ain't been talking.
Let the Lord lead her to me. She know how to find me. I ain't lost. All my information, all my draws out there. I'm ass out.
Hell, Lady Hell, I can't handle him, boo. I don't want that. No, I'm good. I keep waiting, God.
I tell you what I'll do. Now, this is one time. I've never done this before. I've never done this, especially because I have high respect for Lady Hale and her husband, who I adore. He's a good man.
Yeah, they both beautiful couple.
Oh, man, I've been knowing them longer than you, so I can celebrate.
Well, still, it don't matter.
I'm going to give you an opportunity, no joke. I've never done this. It's almost like hit the lotto.
Oh, that's
No, listen to the thing. I'm going to give you an opportunity that most people out there will want. No, you don't know what it is, and you're just so quick. You 55, slow down.
And Lady Hale.
Lady Hale, I've never done this on your show, because I said, I'm going to give you, because I understand the timing, and that's what people need to understand. And it's not sympathetic to you or anything. I think you can hold your own. And again, I don't do this because I value me. And I'm going to give you, and it's not something you can pick the phone up and call me tomorrow and say, Baker, I thought about it. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to take me on a date to your restaurant. Wherever you want to take me, you can take me. I'm going to give you out.
No, she ain't taking you nowhere.
Sure, that's why I started laughing. I'm good. Thank you, sir.
Now, I'm going to tell you, if you come slide in my DM.
Oh, Lord.
And say, Baker called me, especially 1 o'clock in the morning.
Let the record show. I will not DM him. I like a man to pursue me and take me out and treat me like a queen. So guess what? Ladies, if this is the kind of guy you want, they want you. Hey, he's for you. I'm good with that.
Don't put me out there like
thank you, guys. I'm looking for a Christian man that wants to
I'm a Christian
and take me out.
I'm a Christian man.
So thank you. I'm good. Lady Hale, next.
Okay. All right. I tell you what, since you want to do that, even if you do, it's between me and you. Because I'm trying to help heal the wounded.
I'm good, ladies. I'm telling you, the
broken.
Lord has something for somebody who will pursue you, call you, chase you. I'm not chasing Donald and Donald.
Don't chase.
I'm not doing it. No, I'm good.
Thank
you, sir. I'm good. I appreciate it.
From me chasing you, and we've been talking about the goodness of the Lord,
redistricting,
reform,
thank you.
Relationship. I gave you an opportunity. It's like the lotto. You ain't gonna get it again.
That's okay. I'm good. And look, and I'm like Road Runner. I'm good.
I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I ain't gonna lose no sleep.
Go to bed. Councilwoman, it was such an amazing night to have you on. I really admire you. I admire all the work you do. You're doing an excellent job. You're doing a good job, and you have a heart for the people, and you're out there, the voice for the people. I just want you to just keep up the good work. And anytime you want to come back on, you are welcome. But we're gonna have a guest, Donald Baker. So right. I don't have to use me like on show. You invited me.
Did she? She invited me. Hold on.
That's his words. I ain't
Hold
have to
on.
come on this little old show. You invited.
Because I saw him on the other show, but I wouldn't invite him for that purpose. Because honey, no. But
Wait a minute. Hold on. So now you don't like me. Back then you liked me.
It was funny. When I saw you last week, you was, you on point. It was funny and how hard you was, and I was like, oh, he
and he know him and Dr. Candace get together. That's all she wrote. Dr. Candace get him straight.
I
She
love
don't
Dr.
play with
Candace.
you.
And
You
Lady
didn't
Hale,
put
let
us
me,
on together. I handle her too.
Oh Lord, no.
Lady Hale, I want to thank you and your husband for representing what
Yes,
most Black
ma'am.
people should do, but Black love. And I love that. When I hear 30 years, 40 years, I just love that.
Yes,
So let me thank you for being such an example for us. And Donald is a hoot.
Donald is a whole Donald.
And y'all,
That's it.
ladies, he's
I've been
available for
knowing
you.
him for about 40 years. He has been like this all his life. I knew Donald before I knew my husband.
Oh,
But Lanita, you know,
that.
I am the best thing since the internet.
Ladies, remember, he's the best thing for you all. If you want to take him out, he's available.
Yes, very much so.
That's not another thing, but it's a pleasure meeting you as a
Donald
friend.
just talking. When he go out, he pay for it with me. He go with me and my husband. He invite us out. He paying for it. He just talking.
Yeah,
but I was giving her a special invitation that people tell me, Baker, thank you for doing this. I want to take you to dinner. I don't have time. You know how I eat. I don't eat like that. Okay? But I was giving her because I like her nose.
Well, she has a totally beautiful face all over.
I can see all that. The nose is the first thing.
Everything.
Look.
She's a beautiful lady.
You are too, Lady Hale. You are pretty as well.
That's a pretty 55-year-old nose.
Let me say this. I'm a mother of 5 kids. Aaron, Rachel, Jared, Larry, Lawrence. Mama love you. I'm glad y'all grown. Hey, but y'all mean the world to your mom.
Yes,
and
they do.
Let me give my resume. I have 13 children and a
No, he don't. He don't have but 2 kids. No, you don't. No, you don't. You have no 13.
Trying to make another one.
Oh,
the 2 that went bad on. I guess I need to make one more. I got one more.
Your daughter is excellent. Your son is
excellent son, daughter, and the woman that birthed them. I wouldn't want to redo it again. But I do have one boy left up here somewhere in my chest. I don't know where yet, but need to get it out there.
Thank y'all so much. That's why we do this show. Like you say, we laugh, you have fun.
Right.
I wanted to bring a different type, for us to show. So when people come on, it's it's just not like because they were always saying, well, these Black shows this, these Black shows that. But I always wanted to bring a different, aurora to a show that we can sit and talk and cover all the topics at the same time. And you did a fantastic job. And I want to thank everybody. Where can they reach? Well, now we don't need people reaching you. That's all right. Go to the city council.
We know how to find her. I found her.
That's why I stopped.
You can go to the city.
That's a credit card processing business.
Listen, every time
you can talk about that.
Go ahead, Donald.
Well, I wish I had my thing, but it is what I do. I've been doing it for 25 plus years. Worked with 2 of the largest credit card processors in the United States. All right, what that is POS system. We set up businesses to start taking credit card, and we do churches, mom and pop, every type of business. We even do the politicians.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. What about educators? What about educators?
Well, you already getting the government money, so no. But when you on the other side of the street, you're a councilwoman when you get ready to run, because you're gonna run. I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna run for mayor, or you're gonna run for something else. You ain't just sitting on city council.
Whatever she running for, I'll be right there too.
And I'm gonna need you.
I'll be there.
Run against Sheila Jackson Lee.
Oh, I'm in Brazoria. She's in Harris County.
Move to Harris County. I got a resident for you.
I was raised in Harris County. So
cock your head like that. Hold your head like that. That's a photo shot. I like
it. Isn't that pretty?
Stay focused.
Stay focused.
Did you kill your last husband? Where is he still living?
He's living with another woman. Yes.
And you didn't collect?
Hey, I did what I could. And you can't. Let me tell you something. You can't make nobody love you who don't love you.
Come on
You
now.
wasn't spending too much time praying, huh?
No.
Well, that's not it. But
And what I learned, when somebody want to walk and they want to go, let them go. Just let them
it's
go.
nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do about it. Just let them go.
Nothing,
Yeah,
and that's real. And that's for other women.
Better for you. Somebody better is coming.
Right. It will come in, and just be patient. That's why I got in what I'm doing, because
the white women are stealing y'all black men.
Let me say this. Women, we are so
quick. I value black men. Yes, we do.
Me one, yes, we do. I do. I do. I had to learn. You have, hell, you've been with somebody 30 years. You have to value.
Yeah.
I mean, and
he's been with you too.
Everything is not his fault. You know what? I'm not perfect. I had to learn some things, and not that I know better. You do better.
You do
better.
You
just don't know when to shut up, and he was scared to tell you.
No, that's not true. Not at all.
And I love her voice. I want her to keep that voice, because our community, and like I said,
I like that. Oh, I love strong black women. I don't want no.
I bet you love a lot of black women.
Yeah. And like I told her, the voice she have, I really love how she.
You say the nose she have? Look at that nose, Lenita.
It's already contoured. She don't even need makeup. It's already contoured.
I think she was some type of pimp in her former life.
No, she was not.
Oh, please. That lady.
Lord. Yeah, I thought she was going to say she was a model.
No, he ain't going to say. He gonna say something bad, but let me say this, guys, and this is what I want to do. And you know this too, Donald. In the word, and about David and all of that, and I gotta say this: David was a king for years, and the reason why he was a king, and tell me if I'm wrong, David. Donald. David
was a homemonger, but go ahead.
Yeah, he was, but he also loved God.
Yeah,
and he messed up, but he knew where to go, and he would inquire
the black man woman.
He would inquire of the Lord, and so that's what I'm saying. When with me, I don't think. Let me say this, Lady Helen, and everybody need to know this.
Yes, ma'am.
We are not that smart. All I do is ask from wisdom from God on how to run a society, how to run the city of our colony. I'm not that smart, but I know somebody who has all wisdom.
Come on,
and that's who I go to, and I'm not afraid to. If Donald's not afraid to be a conservative, I am definitely not afraid to say I need God. And that's how I run. And I believe Deborah did it in the Bible. It was many people that were kings and queens who inquired of God, and that's what I do.
And you're doing an excellent job, and we love it.
Now, what, Donald? Thank you, head lady. What you gonna say crazy now, Donald? Go ahead.
You did a good job, because David, I consider was one of the most homongering men in the Bible.
He was, but he was a man after God's own heart.
Yes, and he was after his too.
But guess what? He reaped what he
got it together.
He reaped it. He reaped it, but he reaped what he did.
He fell in the arms of old fine Bathsheba.
Oh Lord,
but after he messed up, he got up, and the Bible said he went and comforted his own wife Bathsheba after he messed up. He had a whole lot, and that's the same way I try to tell the parallel between politicians and preachers. They all mess up. Okay, David messed up. Now, if they would have known David before Psalm 23, they wouldn't read "The Lord is my shepherd." If they read the other song, Samuel, where he got caught with that fine woman, Bathsheba, who was standing outside bucket naked. And David said, "Bring that woman to me." They said, "No."
And she was married to somebody else.
He was married.
Well, you're right. That was a black man. And David had to cover that up. He got him drunk, and he slept on the porch. He fed him. He said, "Go home and make love to your wife." After David had already got the report she was pregnant. Boy, I say that's my nigga there. I mean, but that's what the book said. My nigga.
But trust me, but be clear, listeners. David had to read that. He read.
No, you got to read some stuff. We all gonna read.
But my thing is, learn from David. Don't repeat that. Do different. Do different. Don't do what David did. Do what God wants you to do. Don't do what you want to do. And that's the bottom line.
I'm David.
Oh,
you want to be Bathsheba?
No,
I do not.
No. Well, thank you guys so much, and thank you so much, Councilwoman.
Right.
It is
make sure you read this paper so you can understand what's going on in your community.
That is Missouri City.
It's not. Okay. It's all the suburbs. And just because y'all, it ain't but a handful of y'all down there and one white man on a horse, okay?
Oh, yeah, our
And
colony,
one
I
nigga
love
cleaning
you.
the
I
place
love you. I
up.
don't listen to that, our colony. You know that. Don't listen.
Where
He
you,
don't know
okay, tell the people you live in what county?
I am in the city of our colony. That's like, Pearland, then you got
Right.
Manville, and then city of our colony. That's why I
Right.
always say Brazoria County. Why? Brazoria has a lot of cities. But when
What's
I
your,
say Brazoria,
tell the people it ain't but 300 folks in that county.
that is not true, guys.
What's the
That's not true.
We're one of the fastest growing cities in Brazoria County. We're the most diverse.
No, that's not the truth.
That is the truth.
What is the population?
Mine? Oh, I think probably 15,000.
Then it's not the fastest growing.
It is.
Sugar
Pearland is already
Missouri
surmised.
City.
Pearland been there a minute.
The
I'm
fastest
talking about the
growing
new
Lady,
city.
don't be right there. He just gonna keep you
I
going.
know.
He just
Let it help. Because he thinks somebody finna DM him, I'm going to bed. What else you want to tell me?
DM. Damn you. What? DM.
Y'all, it's been great.
And I'm so
glad everybody sees me in different dimensions.
Because of you. And I didn't know the whole Lady Hale, she does good. She does not, I don't know if people know this. She does not really give you the history of what a show is going. She just say, I want you to be a guest. Now, I'm finding out that I'm a guest because you invited me. That's new, all right? Now, Lady Hale don't expose. She act like she don't know a lot about stuff, but she's cold. So,
it's not in a bad thing because I was, you was kind of rough, even though I was your friend.
I'm never rough.
She requested you to be on here from last week. She wanted you on the show, though.
Yeah, but it was just because I saw how you banter back and forth. I said, let me banter with this dude. This dude
it's just for a conversation.
So did you thought because now I'm understanding, you thought I was just gonna be a piece of cake for you? I'm straight.
You was Kool-Aid, boo. You baby boo. It was Kool-Aid, honey.
Well, you want to come drink some?
Oh, Lord.
Lady, move on. Get us out of here.
All right, let's go, everybody. On that note, we love you and see you next
I got to work extra because of y'all two tonight when I normally would be going to bed. Now, I got to stay up because I got a hell of a lot of stuff.
You love us. Don't you
I do. Lady Hale and Councilwoman, all jokes aside, you know my heart is for my people. And I am a truth detector. I'm gonna say the truth. I'm gonna say what I believe. I'm gonna voice my opinion, but you ain't gonna find one that's gonna go and tuck his tail and hide on a rock and pretend to be something that he's not. Okay? I ain't gonna be jumping from one side to please people. I'm not gonna do that. People want the real deal. They want transparency. They want to know you hurt like they hurt. You bleed like they bleed. You cry like they cry. You hurt like we talk about brokenness. Now, all these people out there laughing and having a good time understand that Lady Hale, Councilwoman, all of them, we hurt, we cry, we real at the end of the day. And that's what that's what we lack. And there's Black people, we suffer from having good representation in our community from those who would pick us up in these buses to take us to vote and get us a piece of chicken, and they don't do us any service.
Well, let me say this, and we unfortunately with the new voting that's in place, picking up in buses is kind of, ban. I don't understand. I don't agree with that, but hey, that's what happened. And let me just say this, and I can go on and on if need be. Know this: we all matter. I remember when I ran for office, because I was going through a divorce. I had some HOA that wasn't paid. Because when you go through a divorce, people just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sharing this for a point. They were going to use that against me when I was running. But let me tell you what I said. You know what? Let me tell my constituents as a divorced person what I'm going through. I need them to know, and you're right, that I'm human. And when you let people know that you're human, they respect you. And
Correct.
that's the bottom line. And so you're right. You got to be honest. And I think that's what I've done. And when I don't do what I say, if I say, hey, I'm going to do something and don't do it, I come back and say, hey, this is why I didn't do it. And when you do that, people say, you know what? Thank you, Ms. Murray. I appreciate that. I just try to do people the way I want to be done.
That's
I don't
right.
want to be bought. Again, I'm not in it for the people. This is what God has given me to do. I told my daddy, his platform was the church. I told him my platform appears to be out in the, in the world, if you will.
Yes.
But I'm only doing what I saw growing up. So that's what I want you all to know. It's not going to be perfect. This is not a perfect world. Politicians, people, human beings are not perfect.
Correct.
If you know that, just the same measuring stick you want somebody to have with you, you're going to have with others. And that's just how I operate. So anyway,
Correct.
I thank you all.
Oh,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
And I thank both of you for going on. And thank you so, so much. So I will see everybody next Monday, same time. Thank you guys. Thank you so,
Okay.
so much. Thank
Night,
you.
night.